Okay, let's unpack this. You know how some sounds, just everyday noises, right? They can actually hold this incredible, almost invisible cultural weight. We're diving into exactly that today, and it's a really surprising auditory phenomenon from urban Iran. We're talking about the distinctive announcement played from scrappers' vans. It's a sound that has become this sort of unseen voice, deeply embedded in, in a nation's collective consciousness. And the crazy part, its origins are truly mysterious. But what's fascinating is how this specific Iranian example, it really shines a light on how sounds everywhere might be shaping your world too, maybe without you even noticing. All of this comes from a deep dive into a fascinating source titled Echoes of Urban Iran, the Unseen Voice of Scrappers. So here's the paradox right off the bat. The source describes the sound as, I'm quoting here, one of the most familiar yet unknown sounds in the soundscape of urban Iran. Think about that for a second. How can something be so common, so ubiquitous, and also be a complete mystery? Almost defies logic, right?
It absolutely does,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's precisely that ubiquity that makes it so, well, profound. This sound, like you might think of a siren or perhaps even the morning call to prayer. It's just there. It's in the background, sort of etched into the collective auditory subconscious of society. Millions of people just know it instantly. They don't need any introduction.
So it's almost like a primal recognition then. It's not something you learn in school, it's just absorbed from the environment.
Precisely. Yeah, it's an instant cultural touchstone, deeply ingrained.
And this is where, for me, it gets really interesting. Because despite the sound's absolute, commonness, the source reveals something truly profound about its origin. Or maybe the lack of origins. It's not just unknown in a casual way, like, oh, we misplaced the file.
Exactly. No, the mystery is much deeper. It's profound because there's absolutely zero documentation. Nothing. We're talking about a sound that millions recognize, probably hear daily, yet. Well, its recording date isn't specified anywhere. We don't know who the speaker is. We don't even know how it first spread across the country. How did it get onto all those vans? It's a genuinely rare and really compelling case study in urban sound and collective psychology, too. Because it's everywhere, but seemingly came from nowhere.
That's just baffling. It really is. How can something so well known be so completely untraceable? So, what framework does the source use? How do we even talk about this? What do we call a sound that acts like a monument but has no roots, no plinth?
Well, that's where the source coins this really intriguing term. They call it a houseless auditory monument.
Houseless auditory monument.
Oh. Yeah, and it truly captures this idea. It signifies that it's a significant cultural marker, definitely. It's a sound that has somehow managed to persist in the collective memory of millions of people. Yet, and this is the key, it utterly lacks a traceable origin or any specified ownership or even a clear historical context.
So it's like a monument that isn't tied to a specific place, like a statue in a square or a person. It's tied to a universally shared sensory experience instead,
That's it, exactly.
like a ghost in the machine of their collective memory. Powerful, everyone knows it, but totally untraceable.
You've got it. It spans generations. It's this shared sonic experience that just exists almost independently of whoever created it or how it first got out there.
What's truly fascinating here, then, is how a seemingly simple, maybe even mundane urban sound can just evolve into this profound cultural phenomenon, becoming such a deep-seated, almost subconscious part of a whole nation's everyday experience. It really makes you ask, doesn't it? How many other ambient sounds you barely notice, are shaping your world and your memory right now without you even realizing their power?
Absolutely. And to really underscore just how ingrained this particular sound is, the source actually includes this quote in Farsi. Let me read it. Diexia and concedio que si feseo saying as ayon stehak.
And si este ana kasi as you go for the sir, said the sorry care at the six on a tragedy dave o ye. Stoya kisar tau de ben cat and I saw a couple other stories as I can how. Si so esto, six hos se at savate, honor se sefide, sex off no say, I go to este, este for, sefici, six hos sex.
One of the most familiar yet unknown sounds is the audio file of Scrapper's bands. A sound with an unknown origin, without a specified owner, but with a very high cultural penetration. It just perfectly captures that incredible blend, the ubiquity, the total anonymity, and yet this deep, deep cultural resonance. So what we've uncovered then about this scrap metal announcement is this fascinating interplay. It's sheer ubiquity, it's everywhere, it's complete anonymity, nobody knows where it came from, and yet it has this undeniable deep cultural resonance all across Iran, instantly recognized, but its beginnings are a complete blank slate.
Hmm. And this deep dive into really a simple urban sound, it shows us something important. It shows that significant cultural artifacts aren't always, grand physical monuments or historical figures with clear origins we can point to, which I think raises a really important question for all of us, for you listening. What other houseless auditory monuments might be shaping your own collective memory right now? Sounds that you hear every day, but whose power, whose origin you haven't even considered.
That's a great point. So maybe next time you're out and about, just listen. Listen a little more closely, perhaps, to the overlooked sounds of your own daily life. You might be surprised at what unseen voices are truly shaping your world.